Hello, I'm Leslie Rohde. Robert Hadlock is off tonight. A former worker at an immigrant detention center is out of jail tonight, accused of fondling women detainees. 30-year-old Donald Charles Dunn was arrested yesterday and bonded out of jail earlier this afternoon. He was a worker for the Correction Corporation of America, the company that is contracted to run the Dunn Hutto facility in Taylor. That company fired him when these allegations surfaced last spring. KXAN's Jarrod joins us live from the Williamson County Sheriff's Department, where Dunn was released several hours ago. Jarrod?
That's right, Leslie. He paid his $35,000 bond and left here earlier this afternoon. Now, Dunn faces 5 Class A misdemeanor charges, which are similar to sexual harassment charges. Now, as a guard's transport, he used the power he thought he had to get what he wanted. This convenience store on the Williamson County line and just a few miles south of the Dunn Hutto facility is where Dunn would pull over in the early morning hours while taking his female passengers to the airport.
Would have the women exit the vehicle, and much like what a police officer would do is have them put their hands on top of their head, and then he would frisk them.
That included touching their breasts, crotch, and buttocks area. That incident happened to at least 8 women Dunn transported.
Surprisingly, a lot of the women that we talked to thought that this was normal. He preyed upon their ignorance of this country, and that in itself alone is just really sad and pathetic.
I'm sickened at the fact that this happened in the first place.
Lisa Graybill is with the Texas ACLU and has been monitoring the activities at the facility.
Opposite sex transport officers are not supposed to be alone with female detainees, and that happened not once, not twice, but apparently as many as 10 times, leaving these women vulnerable to abuse.
The immigration facility just houses women now. It drew a lot of criticism when it opened in 2006, housing immigrant families. And the facility has had its share of similar problems of abuse. In 2007, another guard was fired for allegedly having sex with a detainee in her cell.
I'm sickened by the process, the oversight, the lack of oversight that got us here, and I am disgusted with the continued failure to adequately manage this facility.
Officers have traveled all over the country, so far interviewing 19 of the 30 women that Dunn transported in the year he worked for the facility. So far, 8 of those 19 have admitted to being groped by Dunn.
Still, let's not forget, the only way any of us know about this is that one of these women said to an airport transportation person, this isn't supposed to happen in this country, is it? And the fact that that question could even be asked is what I find so devastating about this situation.
Now, we went to Dunn's house this afternoon, but no one answers. Now, one of the biggest controversies in all this was the company's decision to allow Dunn to drive those women to the airport alone. The facility was required to have 2 transporters and not 1. Now, that's why the Sheriff's Department admits they will be monitoring the facility much more closely now. Now, as for the situation itself, the White House and U.S. Congress have been notified because of the nature of the case in this incident. Reporting live in Georgetown, Jarrod, KXAN, Austin News.